Highr'd people. So this video was actually a request. So I talk about Riverdale over here, and I actually think that next week's video will probably be Riverdale themed, just as an FYI. But I was asked if I would talk about the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which I did watch. I watched it later than it released, so it came out right before Halloween, but I couldn't watch it till the weekend after. So my friend Bree came over and we watched all of the first season on Friday and Saturday. We had to split it in half because it got really late, but we totally watched all of it. And I really, really liked it. So it was creepy and spooky, but also had that Riverdale teen soap opera element kind of popping into it. So I really liked it. I liked all of the characters, even the evil characters. I also want to point out, I'm gonna get her name wrong, but Missy from Doctor Who, I'm not even gonna try and remember her actress name, I'm so sorry. She's in this as they're going to be spoilers, I'm sorry, but she winds up being Madam Satan, who is the villain from the comics. She wants to get Sabrina, but her plot in this is different than in the comics. I've only read volume 1 of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but in that she's trying to kill Sabrina. She just wants to kill her. This one she's working with the Dark Lord to do some stuff and get Sabrina on a very specific path. So it's different, but very, very cool. So she's just really good. She's amazing. The actress playing Sabrina, whose name I did look up, and now I'm gonna mess it up, so we're not even gonna say it. She's really good. I just think it's funny that Sabrina is frequently I know this is the rule, but do I have to do that? And she completely violates everything they tell her to do. She refuses to give up being with mortals. She suddenly refuses to sign the book. All of this stuff, which is super cool. I really like it. I also like that the end, it's not a cliffhanger, but it does set up white hair Sabrina, because in the comics Sabrina has white hair the entire time, so now she has white hair, and I'm very curious to see what that means for season 2, well, part 2. So that's cool. I also just really like her friends. So Roz, yes, the friend who's having the issues with possible blindness but could be a psychic. I'm just blown away by that fact. I'm really hoping she doesn't go blind, but I want her to still be a psychic. So fingers crossed that Sabrina does some sort of something, or someone does something to keep her from losing her vision. I'm almost wondering if Madam Satan will do something as a gift to Sabrina, just something. I like Susie's character, but I wish they were defining Susie's character a little bit better. So we know Susie dresses like a boy, wants to dress like a boy, and is frequently bullied for dressing like a boy and not a girl. And then she starts having these creepy dreams that are connected to that demon. She starts dressing like a girl because she doesn't want to be an abomination. But they never discuss what Susie is actually feeling, or have anyone talk to Susie about it, because we learned that her uncle sometimes wore women's clothing, but I don't know if it's as a joke, because the dad says it was he thought it was a joke, and then something happened, and then because they were younger, and then he stopped doing it. So I don't know if I know Susie's is a different setup, but I don't know if Susie's is that she's gender non-conforming or gender queer. She never defines, they use she the entire time, so I don't know if there's a journey set up for that, or if they're going to have Susie be trans. I don't know. So I kind of wish that was a little bit more defined, but I like Susie overall. I just feel sums up with that fake, well, not fake, the ghost that keeps talking to her sums up with that. I really think so. I don't trust anything that happens. I also like Harvey. I feel very bad for Harvey, and I did wonder how they were going to play that. So in the comics, Harvey is actually the person who dies and then comes back to life. It is not Harvey. So I was I don't think they're going to do that. I really don't. So it was interesting to see it be his family reacting to it, but not it being Harvey. So he did a good job. I like him. He's just he's more you should stay with me, strong and steady, sweet guy. And then we introduce Nick Scratch, who's the bad boy who takes part in orgies with the weird sisters and everybody else. I also really like the weird sisters. I do. I just like them, even though they're evil. I really like them. I like the acting. I like the main weird sister, who, oh my gosh, isn't it Prudence? Yeah, Prudence, because it's Dorcas, and I only remember Dorcas because Dorcas Good is someone from the Salem Witch Trials. But I really, really like her a lot. So much. She is amazing. But my favorite character, I'm gonna wait a sec. I'm gonna get to the ants first. I really like the ants. I like Hilda a little more than Zelda. I also can't believe Zelda stole a baby. I did think she was gonna have sex with that one guy, though. I did. I really did. But I love Hilda so much, and I feel bad because I feel Hilda's gonna get hurt because of what happened with Cerberus's eyes. At the thing, I'm so worried about Hilda, but I love Hilda because she's so sweet and she's nice and she doesn't give a hell about the Church of Satan at all. Well, it's not really the Church of Satan, the Church of Night. Specifically, the Church of Satan is a different thing. It's a real thing, and I was going to get into that at the end of this video. So I really, really like them. My favorite character is Ambrose. For sure. Hardcore. Ambrose is my favorite. I want to be Ambrose. I would like to just exist with Ambrose. He and I can hang out. He's so cool. Like, he just knows how to, like, do everything, and then he's the one who's like, Sabrina. Really? But I'm worried about him because Hilda cast that, like, well, it's not even casting. She, like, used that love potion on the guy that he's with, and so I'm really worried that's going to break at some weird time, and it's going to be awful for Ambrose. So I'm worried about Ambrose, but I love Ambrose so, so much. He's my favorite, for sure. The thing I was going to mention very quickly, because my friend told me about it, the Satanic Temple is suing Sabrina, not the actress, like the show, because the statue they use of Satan is apparently very similar to the Satanic Temple's symbol of, it's Baphomet, apparently. I, like, read the whole thing. They think they might just, like, blur it out in the future or, like, remove it from some scenes. I don't know. It seems like a very odd, I get it. They, like, trademarked whatever the statue is, but, or the symbol, but the thing I'm, like, someone was like, but it's like it's a thing. Like, this was drawn before you made a statue, but it's, like, the elements of the statue. I don't know how that's gonna go. I did see them, they do look very similar, but I was also like, I swear I've seen this before, like, outside of satanic temples, but maybe not. Maybe that was a thing I saw in a documentary. I don't know. I really don't. But I really, really liked The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I'm going to say I did like it more than Riverdale, which is not its fault. I just really like magic. So if we could just, like, bring Jughead and Choni from Riverdale to Baxter High, that's fine. I could do that. Can we do that? I know there was a little crossover thing, but I totally missed it. I didn't recognize the pizza boy at all. Anyway, tell me your thoughts on The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina in the comments below or over on Twitter. I'm at CluffNotes. You can find me on my blog, CluffNotes.wordpress.com. I write for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and I run their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, internet people.